Hello everyone, welcome along to the Staying In and our first official Beat the Beatson BAM. Can you beat me at this quiz? Can you beat me? Jenny's written 20 questions, all multiple choice coming up. I have no idea what. Haven't seen them. Haven't got a clue. So you've all just got to try and beat me. I'll be playing along live with you guys right now. And I just realised I've not even put my team name in. So if you've not got your team name in, and you don't know how to do it, it's dead easy. Either download the Kahoot app or be like me and don't bother installing it. And head over to Kahoot. No, in fact, I'm going to use the app. Head over to kahoot.it if you want to. Open up your Kahoot app. Down at the bottom, it will say enter PIN. Then put in that PIN number. What is it? 9080713. Then put in your team name, whatever team name you want. I'm just going to go with Andy Dunlop. Follow me on Instagram if you fancy it. And don't bother Googling just so that you can try and beat me. Because if I beat you, you all need to donate at least £1 to the Beatson Cancer Charity. Just donate £1 if I beat you. If I beat you, donate £1. Head over to beatsoncancercharity.org/donate to do that. Or do it through our Just Giving pages, which I will be linking in. Let's just do it now. There you go. The link is there. The link is there. Yeah, do that. But, however, if I fish outside of the top 50, there'll be a forfeit for me. There will be a forfeit. Now, at the moment, those forfeits are being discussed. If I finish outside the top 50, what Jenny is going to do, she's going to pick 3 of the suggested forfeits. We're going to do a poll straight on Facebook. And you guys are going to choose. You guys are going to choose which forfeit it is. I've got to do. But yeah, a few people complaining that saying that the Twitch stream is pretty poor. Hopefully we're all right everywhere else. Sorry about that. We're actually on a slightly different platform as we are normally, so that may be the problem. The reason for that is because there's a number of reasons. so that we can put up donation links just like that, so that you can see, you know, where you're going to donate, going to sort that out. But also because we've got somebody coming on to give a wee chat with us first. Today, technically tomorrow marks a year since the first quiz that we did with the Beatson. So since then, it's been a whole year. We've been doing some great work with the Beatson. It's been good fun. We've really enjoyed our time with them and doing all of that kind of nonsense. It's been brilliant. But it's a year. A year. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's been that long. But what we have got Gillian, who is the Director of Care Services at the Beatson. She wanted to come on and have a wee bit of a chat with us, just to talk about how things are and all the stuff we've done. So if you don't mind, I'm going to flick over back to that camera and we're going to bring Gillian on right now. Gillian, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you, Andy. How are you?
Good, Gillian. How's your last year been?
I think it's been crazy is probably the only word to describe it. Andy, I was chatting to Charlene today, just getting organised for tonight, and we're just going through some of the kind of mad stuff that's happened over the year. I mean, even talking about the quiz, and you're saying it's a year since you started it tomorrow, but in that year you've had pantos, you've had quizzes, you've had Burns events, you've had virtual off the Beatson track events. I think you have been as imaginative and as creative and as just amazing as a group of supporters and friends of the charity could be. And I think for all of that crazy madness that you have had, we've had that applied to trying to still provide services and make sure that we reach the people who need our help the most. So yeah, crazy is the only word I can think of.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely at times where it's hit home to a lot of people who do the quizzes, and a lot of our kind of followers and stuff like that. It's became quite a personal thing. And I think there's no doubt about it that we will be supporting the Beatson for many years to come, not just now because we are going through this pandemic. But yeah, I think we've become family now. I think you will probably be struggling to get rid of us rather than the other way around. Although maybe if I could get rid of Charlene, she's a pain in the ass. So what is it you do, Gillian? What is it you do at the Beatson?
So essentially, my job at the Beatson is to sort of look after and kind of make sure that we are supporting as many patients and families as we possibly can. So I kind of look after all of the services that we deliver. So that's our wellbeing centre, all of our satellites centres where we offer therapies to patients and families. It includes our specialist health and work service, our SHAWS service, and also our volunteering services. And we've also got a new project that started within the charity over the last year as well that now would fall into the care services remit. So essentially all the stuff that we do that makes a difference to patients and families directly.
What is that new project? You mentioned that new project. What is it?
So the charity had been involved in a project that was called Fear of Recurrence, which was running over the last few years, and the charity had grant funded alongside some other supporters that project, looking at supporting ladies with breast cancer once they'd completed their treatment, who were just struggling to get back to a normal life or get back to a new normal, as lots of people talk about. And they were finding that the worry about their cancer coming back was getting in the way of them being able to have a social life, get back to work, spend time with friends and family. So the project, the Fear of Recurrence project, was designed to provide a 6-week sort of intervention and support service that helped them to find a way to manage those worries and find a way to live with them and still live their life well. And that project was due to end this year, and we've been able to secure additional 3 years worth of funding through a grant from the lottery, which was amazing. And it allows us not only to provide that service to ladies with breast cancer, but to open it out across all cancer types for anyone, regardless of what their cancer diagnosis is, to help support them in the same way. And at the same time, we've also been able to bring in some additional support. So a sort of sister programme called Living with Uncertainty, that is about supporting people who maybe their cancer isn't curable, or it's something that they have to learn to live with over a long period of time, or they're looking at starting a clinical trial, or it's not about I've been diagnosed with cancer, I've had my treatment, and now I need to try and find a way to move on with my life. It's more I've been diagnosed with cancer. It's going to be something that I have to live with in my life, hopefully for a long period of time, but I don't know when that's going to change. And the uncertainty of not knowing when that's going to change is stopping me from actually being able to make the most of the time, whatever time I have left. So the living with uncertainty is allowing us to support people who don't have as certain a future, but we still want to help them to live as well as they can, to experience as much as they can, to spend time with their friends and family, to remain in work, to go on holiday, to do all the things that once the lockdown and this pandemic is over, that we all want to do, without the fear and the worry of what their cancer might mean for them getting in the way of doing that.
Amazing. I mean, as I say, it's like having only been kind of worked directly with the Beatson in the last year, it's like seeing all the things that he's doing really is unbelievable. I'm going up to the Beatson tomorrow to see Charlene. There was one other thing you guys announced kind of earlier this week, and was that the MRI scanner kind of campaign? I might
Yep,
put you on the spot
absolutely.
here, and now I'm going to make you remember everything about it, and then you're going to get in trouble if you forget something.
No, we've launched our MRI scanner appeal. So we had a previous working with the hospital, looking at part of the charity is not just about delivering all of the services that we do that sit within my remit. So you really are putting me on the spot, Andy, because this is not my bit of the charity, but we all work together, so don't worry. Hopefully I can make this sound as good as it is, because it is actually a really exciting opportunity and a really exciting project. So as well as directly delivering services to patients and families, we also work with the hospital to look at how can we help fund and support cutting edge technology, new developments, funded posts, all of the treatment related part of a cancer experience that's really important. We want people to get the best that they can possibly get, and if that is about funding and supporting research, developments, new equipment, then that's a really valid and equally important thing for us to be committing ourselves and our time to. So we've been working with the clinical team within the hospital to help them to bring a new cutting edge MRI scanner to the hospital, and to look at some of the additional equipment that goes along with that, in order to make sure that they can better image patients' cancers, better plan treatments to reduce the unwanted side effects of radiotherapy, to be able to really target it, and that will allow them to deliver increased doses in a safer way. It will allow them to better understand how tumours work and be able to continue to develop and refine radiotherapy treatment moving forward. So it's a really, really exciting opportunity and a brilliant campaign. We're just delighted to be able to work alongside our NHS colleagues to hopefully realise this.
Yeah, I mean, I might be making this figure up, but was that £250,000 that MRI scanner costs? You're like, now you're really putting me on the spot, Andy. That's really...
Now you have really put me on the spot, because I'm thinking I don't want to say yes. Somebody help write in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I read that. And if that is the case, we as the Stain In, we've raised £42,000 and a bit for the Beatson over the past year. And as much as we've done a lot and it's been great, it just goes to show there's so much more that could still be done and so much more that should still be done. So I mean, that is really why we're continuing to do what we do. I actually did a great call today with Glasgow Airport. So hopefully there's an event coming out with Glasgow Airport very soon that'll be supporting the Beatson as well. So I do appreciate you taking the time on kind of explaining to everybody, look, this is what the difference that you guys are making. But I don't want to stop there. I really don't.
Well, I think, Andy, just in preparing to come along tonight and have a chat with yourself and all of the amazing quizzers that have been part of the Stain In family, part of the Beat the Beatson, and part of Team Beatson now, as you say, as a family, and we're together in this. So I wanted to just be able to share some of the things that the charity has been able to achieve in the last crazy year. And actually writing it all down, I was really overwhelmed with how much we've been able to do in a year that has been, as we said at the start of this, really crazy. So, when we went into lockdown and you answered that first LinkedIn message to Charlene, which, see, you need to learn from these things. The first time that you did that, the world had gone into lockdown, and actually the opportunity to come together and to stay connected was really important, because everybody was at home and we'd never experienced this as a nation before. But yet people who were dealing with the most frightening, sort of worrying part of their life as a cancer diagnosis or cancer treatment, were still being asked to come out and go into the hospital and do things that felt scary at that point in time. So while we had to pause a lot of our services, we were able to carry on our welcome desk, which is at the very front door of the hospital. And when you walk in and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and you're feeling a bit emotional and not sure where to go and what to do with yourself, to see somebody standing there with a huge smile on their face, welcoming you in and just helping you to feel like a person and helping you to know that you've been recognised and that you're valuable and that actually your fears and your worries are there to be shared, and there's someone there that wants to help and support you with that. So that's why we kept that going, even though everybody was in lockdown. And over the course of the year, 16,000 individuals have come into the Beatson and been welcomed by one of our staff members, who's going to then help them to know that they're in the right place, they're going to be looked after. They don't need to worry about finding where they're going or asking questions about, am I allowed to do this, am I not allowed to do that? You know, in those first early days, it's about keeping them safe, helping them to know that it was a good place to be and it was still secure. And we had our volunteers in there as well who are helping man hand sanitising stations, because as much as we're all used to looking for the sanitizer now when you go out, at that point in time a year ago, this was all new to us and we didn't think about it. So through our volunteering efforts as well, we've been able to provide over 5,000 volunteering hours over the last year, looking at supporting patients and families coming into the hospital with the give and go, where you can hand in belongings and pick up belongings, manning those hand sanitizer stations and just supporting through the services that we have been able to run. And I just thought they're just phenomenal numbers, 16,000 individuals and 5,000 volunteering hours.
When you said 16,000, like, that can't be right. That's too scary amount. And that's going to be scary at the best of times, never mind now.
Yeah. And then as we started to come out of lockdown, we were able to look at some of our other services restarting. We've also been able to offer over 600 therapy appointments, which at the moment is more limited than what it would normally be. But that's supplying wigs to ladies predominantly. We will supply a wig to a man if they wish one, but we don't get many of those inquiries. So that's 600 wig fitting appointments, podiatry appointments, relaxation appointments that are helping people to cope with their treatment and what that means to them. Our specialist health and work team have been working away, and they've supported over 116, nearly 120 individuals to navigate work, furlough, cancer, what that means for themselves, for their families. And as well as doing that, which is our kind of usual business, for want of a better phrase, we've also been able to adapt and respond to all of the new and crazy things that people were having to face. So those very early days last year, we very quickly looked at what people needed, and we were able to deliver, and I need to check my figures because I don't have these off the top of my head, and they are really impressive. We had 180 comfort packs, which was about those essential items that people in the hospital needed, and at that point you couldn't hand in personal items. So rather than have people sitting in hospital gowns, you know, with a single bar of soap and nothing else, we put together care packs that had jammies, they had slippers, they had underwear, toiletries, puzzle books, you know, anything that somebody might need for their stay in the hospital to make themselves feel as if they could be comfortable and still personal and feel like an individual. And we also provided 540 care packs, which was about food and essential items for people who were shielding, who couldn't, you know, remember those days of standing in a queue that went round the block to get your shopping at the supermarket, and someone who was going through their cancer treatment just couldn't do that. So again, looking at those essential immediate items that people would need to help them stay safe, 540 of them, which was just phenomenal. And on top of that, we thought about isolation, and yourselves and all of the people who joined the quiz have been doing this, been coming together and supporting each other through this time and having that community and sharing. But people who were shielding weren't able to do a lot of that. So we set up a telephone befriending service. And again, a lot of those volunteering hours are in there. And we've also managed to deliver over 300 calls we've made to individuals who are isolated or who are lonely at this point in time through our befriending service, which is just amazing, absolutely amazing. And we've also I've already talked about the Fear of Recurrence project and how that's extended. But in addition to that, we have launched digital relaxation appointments that people can still access. We've updated our MP3 player project so that all of the resources that people would need were on these MP3 players that we can give to individuals. And we worked really closely with the radiotherapy department in the hospital because they'd recognised that the individuals were coming in for their appointments, particularly people who required mask fitting, and it's quite a complex procedure, and you've got to lie really still, and it can be quite frightening. and they were aware that there was a lot of anxiety there, and people were sometimes requiring to have additional medication support to help them manage their nerves. So we've worked together with them with these digital appointments where they get one of our therapists who calls them up, and they have either on the phone or over an iPad or your laptop, they have an appointment to take you through your relaxation techniques, and then we can supply the MP3 player. And one of the radiographers got in touch with us to say that she'd been walking past the treatment room, and there was an elderly gentleman who'd been really anxious and was quite fearful about coming along for his appointment. And there he was sitting in the waiting room with his MP3 player on, doing his deep breathing exercises with a wee smile on his face. And I just thought, that's brilliant. That's about really thinking about how can we come together to support somebody that needs that help. And we also supported the radiotherapy team by teaching emergency stress management techniques. We did some teaching sessions with them, and now all of the radiotherapy areas have got printed out materials that have got really quick and easy techniques that you can use to help somebody manage their anxiety. So the charity's pivoted around to see what we can do to reach people in a different way. And I just, writing it all down and seeing all of that kind of written a bit of paper, really proud of Team Beatson. And I think you and all the guys who've supported the quiz as part of Team Beatson and as part of delivering all of that care and support and help to people through a crazy and challenging year. So a huge thank you. We couldn't do it without people like yourselves, and it's so appreciated.
No, not at all. And I think it's also important that people like yourself come on and make people aware of what we have done and what we can do and what we will continue to do. So, and it's why it's so important that even if you just get your hand in your pocket and buy that £3 raffle ticket for tonight, or sign up to Off the Beatson track so that we can raise even more money for the Beatson, it's clear that it makes such a massive difference to people's lives, and we want to keep making those differences. So if you are watching, listen in. But Gillian, thank you very much for coming on. Thanks for giving us your time. And hopefully we get to see you soon, and we can all have some happy times. But again, Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Not at all. Thank you.
See you soon. Thanks, Gillian. Bye bye. So yes, guys, that is exactly why we do as much as we can for the Beatson. We want to raise more money. Such an amazing difference that we've made so far, and you see that money going to some amazing things is pretty special. It does make me a wee bit speechless and lost for words, which, as you all know, is not normal. So tonight, what we've got is our a raffle on tonight. There's the link. I'll stick it in the comments as well. A great prize up for grabs in the raffle tonight. Blue Parrot Events have given us a Glam Pod. A Glam Pod. I wish I had sorted the picture out. I should have sorted the picture out. A Glam Pod. So I'm mad, like, fancy gazebo type thing for your garden. You get a hire of that, some fancy furniture for in it, for lights. So if you're having an outside party because you can't have a proper celebration, it's the perfect thing. It is the perfect thing. So get yourself a wee donation, and I've put the link in the comments. I've got the link on the screen right now. £3 for every £3 you donate to that link. It'll get you an entry into the raffle, and we'll be drawing that at the end of the night. But we are here for the quiz. 20 questions, multiple choice, and it's beat me. Can you beat the BAM? I do not know the questions. I have absolutely no idea what they're about. I have no idea what goes where. I've not got a clue. Jenny wrote the quiz. If I beat you, if I finish above the leaderboard on you, you must donate at least £1 to the Beatson. BeatsonCancerCharity.org/donate. If I beat you, go donate £1. Now you can put it to the Beatson Cancer Charity link, or you can put it into the staying in link for the link that I have just put in the comments once again. So if I beat you, donate £1. Just donate £1. Come on, you've been doing this quiz for a year. Just donate £1 if I beat you. If I finish outside the top 50, there's a forfeit coming my way. But that's if I finish outside the top 50. And I'm pretty clever. I finished 23rd last week, and that was it. That wasn't even real. That was just a wee test. But this is it for real. We're ready to go. Let's get going then. Let's get going with tonight's quiz. Over 300 teams in. Over 300 teams in tonight's quiz. Beat the BAM. Quiz 1. Question number 1. According to the UK official chart company, what was the best-selling album of both 2011 and 2012? Oh, 2011 and 2012. Oh, that's a tough one. I'll go with that. So according to the UK official chart company, what was the best-selling album of both 2011 and 2012? Was it 21 Adele, Eyes Open Snow Patrol, Plus by Ed Sheeran, or Take Me Home by One Direction? I'm feeling less confident in my answers now. Shout out to everybody who's already donated. You might be able to hear my computer over there making a ping every 2 minutes, and that's because every time somebody donates, that email goes off. So thank you. I'll give you some running totals, but if you donate every £3 that you donate, you'll get yourself an entry into the raffle. Also, thanks to you that have bought tickets for the live show, 22nd of May, sold out in minutes. Still got tickets. A few tickets available for 5-star sodas live on earlier on that day. Yes, I was right. Correct answer was 21 by Adele. Yeah, a few get suckered in there by the old Ed Sheeran, but the answer was Adele. Let's see your scores. Mahid's busting in first place. Giza Jab in second. Knob Jockey in third. How Ewan's doing in fourth. And Femi in fifth. I'm in 49th place. 49th place. Nan done not why the letters so small. I didn't notice the letters were so small. I'll have a look at that in a second. Let's see our next question. Question 2. Which of these is generally considered the biggest? Which of these is generally considered the biggest? A bear. Black bear, panda bear, polar bear, spectacled bear. Which of these is generally considered the biggest? I think that's too big. Black bear, panda bear, polar bear, or spectacled bear? Florian McDougall, 1 point behind Daniel Up. You're always going to be behind me. Doesn't matter if you're 1 point or 10,000 points behind me. You owe the Beatson a £1. At the end of the quiz, you're behind me. You owe the Beatson a £1. So question 2, which of these is generally considered the biggest? Don Cook asking for the link. Donate there. That's for the raffle. It's also in the description of the video, or it certainly should be. I think a few people were saying that there's a wee bit of a out of syncness. Is that a word? Don't know. Yes, right, polar bear. 40th place. 40th place. Get in. Mahid's busting still in first. Giza Jab in second. Candy Bunshop in third. Ken Fate in fourth. And Tamra Bam in fifth. Next question. Why you pressed that button? In 1981, which chocolate did the first space shuttle astronauts request on their menu? In 1981, what chocolate did the first space shuttle astronauts request on their menu? Snickers, M&M's, Hershey bar, or Mars? It's unfair. I mean, I can't press them fast enough because I've got to read the questions out, look at that screen before I can press my answer. So in 1981, which chocolate bar did the first space shuttle astronauts request on their menu? Surely there's only one answer here. Surprised there's no a Milky Way on there. Surprised there's no a Milky Way up there. That would really have thrown some people. As I say, I didn't write the quiz. I don't know the questions beforehand. Jenny writes it. You just got to beat me. No chance tonight, though. No chance you are beating me tonight. I'm flying. I'm buzzing. 3 questions in. I think I'm 3 out of 3. No! No! Fucking M&M's? What? I thought it was definitely Mars. Let's see our scores. Tamra Bam up to first, Lone Muppet in second, Candy Bunshop in third. I know you're more in fourth, and Colin C in fifth. I'm in 74th. Might buck up your ideas here, son. Who lives on Craggy Island? Who lives on Craggy Island? Who lives on Craggy Island? This get discussed last week, didn't it? I think somewhere. Gavin and Stacey, Thunderbirds, Katie Morag, or Father Ted? Who lives on Craggy Island? Fucking Mars, man. You're dirty. Why did you ask for M&M's? M&M's will be floating about in space. Floating about in a spaceship, getting into things and all that. Eat a Mars bar. Fucking M&M's, man. Goes all right, Colin Carroll on the leaderboard. So this is question 4. Who lives on Craggy Island? Gavin and Stacey, Thunderbirds, Katie Morag, or Father Ted? Correct answer is, of course, Father Ted. Let's see your scores. Tamara Bam still at the top. Lone Muppet in second. I know you're on third. Candy Bunshop down to fourth and 39. Up to fifth. I'm in 68th. 68th. You're still in a good position. Don't worry. Question 5. The body of the Egyptian Sphinx was based on what animal? The body of the Egyptian Sphinx was based on what animal? Worried about that now. The body of the Egyptian Sphinx was based on what animal? Horse, elephant, lion, or camel? It's kind of thrown me a wee bit. Shout out to all of you that are still donating. Let's see if I can have a wee look at the old donating total to see what we've got. Oh, £1,223. Amazing stuff, guys. Well done. Thank you very much. Amanda Coy got papped out by Kahoot. Yes, one less person to try and beat. It was a lion. Of course it was a lion. I was immediately looking for a cat. And there was no cat, and I panicked. But we're all right. Scores. Lone Muppet up to first, Tamara Bam down to second, Candy Bunshop up to third, 39 Nails up to fourth, and Bex up to fifth. Andy is up to 64th place. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Next question. Question 6. From which album did Lady Gaga's 2011 hit The Age of Glory come? From which album did Lady Gaga's 2011 hit The Age of Glory come? That guy that moaned about Lady Gaga's going to be going off his nut right now. No, that one. We'll go with that one. Where's the Cliff Richard questions? Where's the Cliff Richard? How am I meant to know who Lady Gaga is? What? That's your nephew, Margaret. Anyway, this is question 6. From which album did Lady Gaga's 2011 hit The Age of Glory come? I'm worried about this answer now. Is it the famed Joanne Art Pop or Born This Way? I don't know what the significance of 2011. I think that's just the way it came out. I went with the Fame. Oh, the Fame was our first one. Shit. 150th place. Oh, that's a tumble I didn't want to be seeing. That's not a tumble I wanted. Lone Muppet still in first. Greg's the only mover into the top 5. 150th place. That's harsh. That is harsh there. Let's see our next question. Question 7. In what year were the D-Day landings? In what year were the D-Day landings? Oh, 39, 42, 44, or 45. Oh, this is a... is that... I don't know if that's got to be annoying. Don't be annoying. What year were the D-Day landings? Oh, I've got a feeling I've fucked it. 150 is a massive drop. 150th place is a huge drop. That's going to be tough to get back to the top 50 when there's only 13 questions remaining. But a shame if Kahoot just shat a bed or something, like the whole thing. That'd be a shame. A few people asking for the link again. Here you go. Go to justgiving.com/the Dumb family. 44. Oh, see that new. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, right, did it happen in 44 and then the war ended in 45, or did it actually happen in 45? 190th place. Tied with Can You See Me Now? Oh, fucking done me. Let's see our scores. There's no way you're all Googling dirty cheating Googling bastards. There's no chance you all knew that. You're all just cheating to try and beat me. I'm not having it. You're cheating bastard. Let's see our scores. None of these are all cheating. I'm fucking putting this quiz anyway. Question 8. What is quinoa? You don't think I'd know how to say that. We'll go with that. What is quinoa? Oh, I know that's wrong already. You are just impressed that I know how to pronounce quinoa. And there's some of you out there that are going, I thought that was quinoa. No, Andy knows how to say quinoa. Oh, even my mom's beating me. Craig McFadden, I think it's you I'm tied with. I hope I'm right with quinoa. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. It's like how strawberries aren't a fruit. They're a something else. I don't know. They're a berry. I don't know. It's like tomato being a fruit. Is quinoa no a leaf? Is it a flower? I'm worried it's a flower. Seeds! I thought quinoa was a flower. Oh, yeah, fucking dirty whore. 255th place. What is? I thought quinoa was. I'm thinking of kale. Get confused with quinoa and kale. The other Whole Foods staple. Let's see your fucking scores. Your fucking it doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Question 9. In The Simpsons, what is the name of the road they live? Easy. In The Simpsons, what is the name of the road they live on? Oh, yes. Amanda Coyle. I got a couple of questions wrong. I know this one, but come on. Jenny, I guess you better get preparing with what three voices are. Fugitive. Hope you could hear that, Chris. What 3 voices? What 3 forfeits are? You better get them ready. Probably going to need them. But if you want to donate there. For every £3 that you donate, you'll get into the raffle tonight. And we have some top quality prizes. Evergreen Terrace. Yes. 217th place. Let's see our scores. Tamara Bam up to first. Greg's in second. Janae in third. Ginge Madden in fourth. And Cooper & Co in fifth. Question 10. How much does a standard 2 pint of semi-skimmed milk cost from Tesco? This is iffy, because what Tesco are we talking about? Standard 2 pint of semi-skimmed milk cost from Tesco. 60p a pound, 80p or 90p. Why would you put them in that order, you lunatic? God, fuck's sake, Courtney Graham's in 10th place. Can't be having that. You feeding folk the answers, Jenny? So how much does a standard 2 pint of semi-skimmed milk cost for Tesco? 60p a pound, 80p or 90p? I'm now regretting my answer already. I've put a pound. Is that a pound? I don't know if it's a pound. I think it's a pound. It's probably going to be 80p though, knowing Tesco. I've went with a pound. Seems too dear now. 80p, fucking shit, I told you. Fucking 80p. Let's see our scores. Greg's in first, Jerry's in second, Gingerman in third, Cooper & Co's in fourth, and Bolton's Wanderers in fifth. Next question. Question 11. Which of these films was released first? Fifth Element, Mission Impossible, Armageddon, or Independence Day? Oh. Oh, I'll go with that. I'll go. Oh, that's a tough one. See, when I come up the stairs, Jerry's like, hang about it with the next quiz. You should know most of them, or you'll be able to figure them out. Fucking shut it, you. Asshole. Anyway, which of those films released first? Fifth Element, Mission Impossible, Armageddon, or Independence Day? See, Armageddon, I remember the dawn is a thing, and I was like 5th year at school, so that's what, 98, so I think that's quite late. Fifth Element, I'm not sure about. Mission Impossible, Independence Day, both early, but I think Independence Day was first. I went Independence Day. Fifth Element's really the only one I think it can screw me over here. Come on. 238th place. I'm 3 points behind CC, and I've been behind them for the last 3 questions. We're both just as pish as each other, CC. That was a tough one, though. That was a tough one. Look how, I mean, nobody really knew. Nobody really knew. Independence Day was 97. I thought that was pure early. I thought it was like 94, 95. Let's see our scores. Cooper and Cohen first, Greg's in second, Janae in third, Gingeman in fourth, Dublin Dolls in fifth. Question 12. Which football team's league ground is Selhurst Park? Which football team's league ground is Selhurst Park? Get in. Oh, I forgot to press the button. Technically, actually, I'm pretty sure there's 2 teams that play at Selhurst Park, but I'm not going to dig you up on that now, but somebody else in the comments will, because that's what assholes like me do. So anyway, question 12. Which football team's home ground is Selhurst Park? Burnley, Southampton, Wolverhampton Wanderers, or Crystal Palace? Hurry up and Google it, guys. Hurry up and Google it, because we all know you're Googling it. We all know you're Googling it. You're cheating. You're cheating bastards. Okay? Cheating bastards. Question 12 of 20. I think we should probably do some extra questions to give me a chance to catch up. 310 people have answered this question. So that's roughly how many people we can guess are still playing the quiz. And I'm way near the bottom. Like, 208th place. I'm 22 points behind the 5th Pastel. I'm coming for you. Let's see our scores. No change at the top 5 because they all Googled it. Next question. Question 13. Which 1980 film is based on the novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Which 1982 film is based on Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And I can't remember which one it is. Oh, I can't remember which one it is. This is painful, guys. Why do you do this to yourselves every week? Painful. Yes, I'm beating my mum. Yes. And Charlene. Yes. As long as I'm beating as long as I beat Charlene, Leanne, and my mum, game's good. Craig, I've not really seen any of those films in a long time. I also don't think I've ever seen Tron. So if it's Tron, I'm raging. Yes, I'm right. Yes. 192nd place. 192nd place. Let's see our scores. No change at the top 3. Dublin Dolls and 1 Machinetti moving up the top 5. Why did you press that one, Andy? It's that button you want to press. Next question. Question 14. Which boy band represented the UK at the 2011 Eurovision Song Contest? Which boy band represented the UK at the 2011 Eurovision Song Contest? McFly, Blue, Busted, or One Direction? I think I know this, but I'm like, that can't be right, can it? I like how blue, though. Now in my head, I'm going, it was Busted, wasn't it? It was Busted, wasn't it? Busted seemed to be the only band shite enough there to have done it. Blue were shite enough. I mean, it's definitely not McFly and it's not One Direction. We know that. Right? I went with Blue. That's because it's Blue. Aye, what's for the fucking 2011 questions? That's about the fourth question for 2011. This was fucking Blue, yes. 179th place. Let's see our scores. Cooper and Co in first, Greg's in second, Ginny in third, Bolton's Wonder on fourth, Kelly Noonan in fifth. Question 15. Where would you find Mount Etna? Where would you find Mount Etna? Malta, Pompeii, Santorini, or Sicily? Oh, you're making me guess myself here. You're making me guess. I'm going with that one because I don't think it's Pompeii, but now I'm going to like, I mean, no Pompeii. The one that did Pompeii wasn't the Etna. It was Vesuvius. See, I know that. But is there another one there? And who is it? Sicily? Oh shit, is it Sicily? Oh, no. Fucking hate quizzes, man. I never claim to be good at them. I just claim to be better than most of you at them. And you are cheating. I don't get a Google here. Nobody's watching me. See, I went Santorini, but it's just because that's what I think Jenny would do a question about. I just think that's the one Jenny would choose. Fucking Sicily, man. Fucking scores. Hey, get the fucking forfeits ready. Let's get them ready. Let's get this over and done with. Which of these things is not true of Daniel O'Donnell? Which of these things is not true of Daniel O'Donnell? His first album was titled The Boy from Dublin. He had an album in the chart for 25 consecutive years. He's often known as Wee Daniel, and he's got an MBE. The boys in Twin Atlantic used to call me Daniel O'Donnell. Daddy OD was what the name became. I mean, I think this one's obvious. Hope that guy, I can't remember who it was, but I hope he's happy. It was a wee Daniel O'Donnell question for him. Lighting his pipe. That's more like it. Gubbing a wee Werther's original. Putting his baffies on. What? His first album was titled The Boy from Dublin is not true? I've never heard him be called Wee Daniel. Wee Daniel's a Lemmy character. Fucking lot of bitch, man. There's no fucking way any of you knew that. Absolutely no way any of you knew that. You're dirty, nothing. Next question. Question 17. Which of the following things is the letter K not used to represent? Which of the following things is the letter K not used to represent? Black ink, 1000, Morse code for weight, chemical symbol for potassium. Wee Daniel. Nobody's ever called him Wee Daniel, part of his ma. Unless you phoned his ma for that fact. I mean, loads of these might have beat me, but that's you're just taking money out of a cancer charity's pockets there by beating me. You should really have let me win, so these could all have donated to the Beatson. So I mean, that's just what I'm saying. Like, yous are actually the bad guys here. That's poor guys, poor show. Morse code for weight, yeah, I got that one right. I knew that one. I knew the rest were good. Let's see our scores. Cooper and Co first place, Greg's 8 in second, Ginny in third, Ginger and Winge in fourth, and Bolton's Wonder in fifth. Which of these wars was the longest? Which of these wars was the longest? World War One, II, Civil War, or Vietnam War? Ooh, interesting. Oh, yeah. I'm regretting that already. Absolutely regretting that already. K is Morse code for over. Is that like why kids nowadays just be like answer text with K? They're just actually like SAS members. Okay. Over. Craig, don't know when we'll have another after show rave. Once she's let me run a fucking quiz, probably. If you just joined us, this is our first Beat the Beatson BAM. I've got smashed. I've got absolutely done in at this quiz. I think I'm in 230th place or something like that. Didn't even look. I'm embarrassed. I've embarrassed myself, guys. Just need to wait and see what the forfeit's going to be. Don't forget, though, if you do want to win a potential prize, yes, I was right with that one. I got that one right. If you do want to win a prize, we've got an amazing Glam Pod from Blue Parrot Events up in our raffle. That link that I've just dropped into the comments, which I'm just going to do one more time. Donate £3 to that, and for every £3 that you donate, you get an entry into the raffle. Vietnam R was correct there. I got that one right. I'm in 164th place. It's the comeback. The comeback is on. One Mac and 80. The only change there in the top 5. Question 19, second last one. The Fuller Building is best known as which New York landmark? The Fuller Building is best known as which New York landmark? 90% sure that's right. 90% sure that's right. I mean, if I somehow I just gave me the top 100. Don't be embarrassed and just get top 100. Don't be silly here. Come on. For those of you that do have tickets for the 5 Star Sodas live show, I got an amazing delivery of the final drinks that are going in that, which everybody who buys a ticket gets. Lovely wee 5 Star Sodas tote bag with 4 drinks inside it. The drinks are unbelievable. Unbelievable. So good. So the Fuller Building is better known as which New York landmark? Chrysler, Flatiron, American Stock Exchange, or the Empire State Building? Yes, it was Flatiron. I was right. Whew, panicked. 139th place. 139th place. 139th. See, just make sure you donate. Let's see your scores. Cooper and Cole still in first. Janae in second. Ginger wins in third. Bolton's Wander in fourth, and One Mac and 80 in fifth. Last one tonight. If you had 10 notes in US currency, how much would you have? If you had 10 Benjamin notes in US currency, how much would you have? 10, 50, 100, or $1,000. I've got that. I think I've got it anyway. I think I've got it. I nearly did a dab there. How much of a dad move would that have been? I went, throwing a dab into the quiz. What is this? 2017? 10 Benjamins. It's all about the Benjamins. What else we got coming up this week? Nothing, just a Saturday quiz. I feel we've got something else coming up. I mean, it's all about the Benjamins. As far as I'm aware, a Benjamin's $100, so you get 10 of them, you've grand. It's got to be a grand. Come on. There's no way they're $10. It's $1,000. Yes! 120th place. 24 points behind Pop Punk. 120th place. Because I know how bad I was doing. It was the least gangster Benjamins ever. Let's see our final scores. Beat the BAM. Number 1. In third place with 19 out of 20. Cheating master. Ginger Winge. In second place with 18 out of 20. Cheating master. It was Janaig. And in first place with 19 out of 20. Cheating bastard. It was Cooper and Co. Well done to you. You won absolutely fuck all. Bolton's Wonder was in fourth and I missed 2 was in fifth. Right? I was in 120th. So if you finished in 121st beyond, you owe the Beatson £1. You owe the Beatson at least £1. Go donate. None of your, I'll take it another time. Fucking do it. Do it now. Well done to Anne Brown. She 118th just beat me. But there you go. I've put a link in the comments. That is the link for the raffle, but you can donate £1 there as well. Just go do it. Just go do it. A few people enjoy Jenny's quiz. Lisa Kirk was 5th best ever. Rebecca Norris was 6th, her best ever score. Yeah, well done. Right, now I need to go to Just Giving. Probably get about a minute or so to go and get the Just Giving thing while I sort the raffle out, because we got a top quality prize. Top quality prize. We've actually got 3 prizes. So I did say the Glam Pod. The Glam Pod's obviously the big one here. But we've also got some Beatson goodies and a multi-pack of fruit pastilles, and some Beatson goodies and a Terry's chocolate lunch. Next week's quiz is obviously on 2012, because this one was clearly on 2011. I'll buy her a new book. I'll buy her a new book for it. Right, let's delete all of them. £3 for a ticket. Just use talk amongst yourselves, right? Talk amongst yourselves now. Also, I need Jenny to come up with Jenny, text me the 3 options. I need the 3 options for what will be the vote for what my forfeit is. Right, if you've not donated for the raffle already, you're probably too late. Oh, you can't give £1 away. We need to donate more then. That's a shame. Just donate Just Giving. You can do £1 at Just Giving. I did the Just Giving link. Hey, Jenny still won't text me. That's actually, there's no forfeits, guys. There's no forfeits. £1,500. Well done, guys. 1596. Oh, sorry, wrong one. 1422. 1422. My bad. Right, download the donations. Done it. I'm not shaving my head. That is definitely not happening. 100% not happening. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Jenny wouldn't even put that as an option anyway, so we're cool with that. Still waiting on those options coming in, Jenny. Hurry up. Just take your time with that. Take your time. Oh, she's texted me. Right, so you've only sent me 2, Jenny. I need a 3rd. Right, so let's see what our numbers are going to. Our numbers are going all the way. I should just make that bigger, shouldn't I? No, that's right. I want that there. Just talk amongst yourself while I do some admin, right? Right. So there you go. There is your there's all the tickets. So ignore blank. They don't have any tickets. But Megan Thompson, she bought one. She got one. That's number 1. She's got number 1. Craig McLean's got 3 tickets. He's got number 2, 3, and 4. Mary's got 5. Daniel Leach has got 2 tickets at 6 and 7, all the way down. Oh, who's these fancy pants? I've got 10 tickets each. 10 tickets each, loads, all the way down to the last one. Anne Murnoch has 2 tickets. She's got 477 and 478. So we're going to go to 478 is what we're going to. And then let's do this for your prize list so that you can see who it is. And I know that says Megan Thompson's won them all there, but she's no won them all. Right, so Jenny's only come up with 2. Jenny has only come up with 2. In fact, I like the third one. I'll add the third one in. So, whilst let's do it. So basically, when I'm doing the raffle. When Charlene has just lovingly said, put in the link for if you actually want to go and hire one of these Glam Pods if you don't win. So I mean, we can do the for the walk's ages away. So I'm going to put 3 in. We're going to put 3 options in, and I'm going to leave them up for the entire time that I'm doing the raffle. And then when I come out of the raffle, whichever one finishes top, that's what's going to win. That's what will be happening next week on the quiz. So pause. No, I can do 3. There we go. So 3 options. And these are all things that will happen in next week's live stream. You've just got to choose which one it is. So do a live makeup tutorial, eat a buttered Weetabix, or eat a Carolina Reaper chili. So those are the 3 options. The poll is only on Facebook and it is live now. So as I said, do a live makeup tutorial, eat a buttered Weetabix, eat a Carolina Reaper chili. Those are the things for next week. Next Tuesday, that one of them is going to be the forfeit. Don't pick Caroline. Don't pick the chili because that will just fuck me up for the rest of the quiz and then I'll lose that one as well. Anyway, let's get back to the raffle. Let's get back to the old raffle. Right, so what did I say? 478. 478 is the one. Hopefully you can see my... He's not going to be able to see that for the well there is. Right, so honestly, somebody zoom in on that, you'll see that that's 478. I promise, right? I promise that's 478. So I'm going to do the first one. There's the first one, but I can't even see what that is yet. I can't see what it is. It's 168. 18 is the first prize winner. 168. So that is for the Fruit Pastilles and Beatson goodie bag. Fruit Pastilles and Beatson goodie bag going to 168. The winner is Jim Hill. Jim Hill, well done. Jim Hill, drop a DM at the staying in and we'll sort out your prize. Your next prize is for the chocolate orange, and I think I pressed the button already. I did press it already. Hopefully you saw it move. The chocolate orange is going to that one. 48. Chocolate orange and Beatson goodie bag, ticket number 48. Louise Dunn. Oh, I just realised that you can't see them. Megan Thompson, you've not really won anything yet. It's just your name still there because you're the first ticket. Right, so Louise Dunn. Louise Dunn won that. Wait, don't stop pressing that button. Louise Dunn has won that. Right, for the next one, I feel that because it's such a big prize, I'm going to come up. You'll know about hear me in a minute. Hopefully you can see that now. Right. This one is for the Glam Pod. 354. Sake, man, make me walk all that way, guys. 354 is getting the Glam Pod. Ticket number 354, and it goes to Nicola Bradley. Nicola Bradley, well done. Nicola Bradley, you have won yourself the hire of the Glam Pod. So, Jim Hill, Louise Dunn, and Nicola Bradley, drop us a DM at the staying in. We'll pass your details on. We'll make sure you get those prizes sorted. Well done. So, just to Jim Hill, multi-packet fruit pastilles and a Beatson goodie bag. Louise Dunn, chocolate orange and a Beatson goodie bag. But Nicola Bradley winning the Glam Pod hire, the pure fancy Glam Pod thing for your garden and having a party, because you can't have them in your house, but you can put them in a tent in your garden, because you can't have them just pushing the garden, mate. Anyway, that's that. So let's see what the poll looks like. These are fucking assholes. So we're closing the poll. Just close the poll. Andy's 4-foot do a live makeup tutorial has got 50 votes. Eat a buttered Weetabix, 13 votes. Eat a Carolina Reaper chili, 75 votes. So join us next week, next Tuesday, 9 o'clock, to watch me eat a Carolina Reaper chili, and then try and do a quiz. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Anyway, Saturday night, we will see you for the big Saturday night game show. Get some good rounds, because I'm going to be practicing some stuff for the upcoming actual live in-person event at SWG3 on the 22nd of May. Looking forward to that. Still waiting on some guidance for the government. If they could turn the fuck up with that, we'll let you know if we're able to put any more tickets on sale. But yes, that is it. Thanks again for joining us on a Tuesday. Thanks again for raising an amazing amount of money for the Beatson. We'll be back here next Tuesday, but we will see you Saturday night, 9 o'clock. I'm sitting here like an idiot because I forgot I was on a different platform, so I need to press end stream over here, down here, rather than up there. So this is awkward, isn't it?